The Biden administration has raced to set up at least a dozen emergency shelter facilities in locations that range from convention centers and military bases to modular housing near oil drilling sites and tent facilities. About 8,500 children are already living at these pop-up sites. It's almost like the government asked, how can we make this bleak situation bleaker? And someone said, I know, let's make kids live at a convention center. They can play amongst the loose partitions and old banners. Earlier this month, Texas Governor Greg Abbott called for the closure of a temporary HHS facility in San Antonio's Freeman Coliseum, citing reports of sexual assault, children not eating throughout the day, and children who tested positive for COVID not being quarantined. I mean, Jesus Christ, this is awful. I mean, sure, Abbott's sudden decision to speak out is politically motivated, considering he was silent about widespread abuse in migrant shelters during the Trump administration, but that doesn't matter. We cannot allow the same atrocities that happened under Trump to happen today.
The president on the campaign trail really promised that he would reverse and undo a lot of his predecessors' policies, which were almost entirely aimed at deterring unauthorized border crossings. Biden immediately has fulfilled a lot of those promises while leaving in place one deterrent tool, which is this Title 42 emergency health order, allowing border agents to send most migrants immediately back to Mexico.
Oh my God, how can you keep anything left over from the Trump administration? That's like going to a hotel and telling them to leave the old sheets. It is abhorrent that this administration has not ended Title 42, a cruel Trumpian policy that allows Border Patrol to expel undocumented migrants under the guise of preventing the spread of COVID-19. Title 42 is really just an excuse to keep people out of the country. And we know this because CDC experts have said there's no evidence that expelling migrants at the border would slow coronavirus. And because Title 42 was referred to by a top White House aide as a Stephen Miller special. Not to be confused with the Stephen Miller Variety Special, a series of recorded improv sessions he did with Thomas Middleditch. The Trump administration used Title 42 to deny asylum to thousands of migrants, sending them back to face persecution, torture, and other serious danger, often in violation of federal and international law. By continuing this policy, the Biden administration has put more than 100,000 people at risk of similar danger and even death. I mean, look. We know the Biden administration is not doing a worse job at the border than Trump. For one thing, they're actually trying to do something about it. But not doing worse doesn't mean we're doing good. We shouldn't be measuring ourselves against one of the worst administrations in American history. Biden and Democrats need to keep the promises that got them elected, which means undoing Trump's heartless immigration policies. This administration needs to raise the refugee cap, end Title 42, and work with Congress to stop funneling hundreds of thousands of people through a broken, backlogged asylum system. There are migrant children stuck in government custody who have parents in the U.S. eager to claim them. There's no good reason for such inhumane treatment to be happening. This is the moment for our party to stand up and prove that we are who we say we are. If we cared 3 years ago, we should absolutely care now, even more so, because now it is our responsibility to do something about it. Aw, thanks for watching. If you'd like to hear more from Full Frontal, hit subscribe and visit our page for more videos. Or if you'd like to be radicalized, leave YouTube on autoplay.